On the 27th of January 2015, Malcolm picked me up, as he always did, from work, and I'd just had a presentation for my 25 years service. We came home and everything was as it normally was. Had a takeaway, sat watching telly with the girls. Matt went up to the garage as he always did. It was his man cave. Me and my daughters were watching telly and we were up later than normal. And he made a cup of tea, which was very, very out of character. And I mentioned to him, "Oh, how come you're having a cup of tea?" And, "I just fancy one," he said. So thought no more of it, went to bed. The next morning I woke up, realised Malc hadn't come to bed. So then, having gone downstairs, I realised that the light was on in the garage. So that's when I went up and found that he'd actually taken his own life. I had to phone the emergency services, and obviously my daughters had heard me screaming. They came down and had to get my son round because at the time he was living on his own. Then had several phone calls to make to family and friends, and then his sister had to tell his mum, and then they came to the house, but they didn't stay very long. They said that there was too many people there, it was noisy, but me and the girls needed those people there at the time. And they went saying that they would come back later, which they didn't do. And from there, really, things started to get a bit nasty, as it were. I tried my hardest to organise the funeral, and everything that I'd done in arranging the funeral, it wasn't good enough for them. And all the time I kept thinking they just didn't get how me and his children were feeling. It was all about them. They didn't give a thought to me and my children. Not only did my children lose their dad that night, they also lost their granny. They also lost their auntie, because now the relationship is broken beyond repair. Malcolm had left notes saying if we could please try and keep the family together, but they made it impossible. One thing that touched me more than anything, I suppose, is that my best friend actually travelled from Sydney to be here with me, and she stayed with me for 2 weeks. And that I will never, ever forget. It definitely strengthened bonds with a few special people. And all of those people have supported me in making the decision, which wasn't easy, to sell my home and move into a new home so that we can all have a fresh start and try to make some new memories, not forgetting the good memories that we had here. And I've realised that you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family.